Hi everybody, today we're going to do a 2024 dice battle. This time it's going to be between Al Gore for the Democrats and George W. Bush for the Republicans. This was suggested to me at some point in the comments. It also would be a rematch of the 2000 election. That was a real nail-biter. We could use that electoral map, but this is hypothetical for 2024. Left number is for Gore, right number is for Bush. Higher number wins the state. Ties we're going to re-roll. Hopefully you could sit back, relax, and have a good time. But let's start rolling some dice. We're going to start in Alaska. That's the very first state. It has 3 electoral votes, and that goes 4-3 to George W. Bush. He's the first one on the map. Only 267 more electoral votes to go. Let's go on to Hawaii. That's the next state. That is going to go to nobody yet. We're going to re-roll it. 6-6. That's 5-3 in favor of Al Gore. He has his first state, and he's in the lead. Next state, Washington. 12 electoral votes. That's going to go to Al Gore. How about Oregon? 8 more electoral votes. That's going to go to Bush. Now we've got California. That has all the votes, 54 of them. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but it's going to be a nice lead for somebody. Let's see who gets them. 6-2. That goes to Al Gore. He's got a big lead. Next state, Nevada. 6 more votes. That's going to go in the Bush column. He's got them. And we go to Idaho next. 4 more electoral votes. That's going to go to Bush. 2 straight for Bush. Next state, Utah. 6 electoral votes. That's a tie at 6. Let's do it again. We've got a 5-3 going to Al Gore. Let's go south now into Arizona. 11 electoral votes. Those are going to go to Gore. 2-1. Next state, Montana. 4 electoral votes here. And that's going to go to Bush. He's got those. How about Wyoming? That has 3 more electoral votes. 5-4. Those are going to go to Gore. Next state, Colorado. Let's see who gets these 10 electoral votes. Bush got them in 2000, and they're going to go to Bush in the dice battle. Next state, New Mexico. Super close in 2000, and this time it goes to Gore. Next, North Dakota. 3 electoral votes at stake. Those are going to go to Gore. How about South Dakota? That's going to go to Gore as well. How about Nebraska at large? 2 electoral votes here, going to Gore. Gore on a roll here. How about Nebraska's first? 1 electoral vote. That's going to go to Bush. How about Nebraska's second? That's going to go to Gore. And Nebraska's third. That goes to Bush. And now we could go to Kansas. 6 electoral votes. That's going to go to Bush. Let's keep it rolling with Oklahoma. 7 more. Going to Gore. He's got those. And that takes us down to Texas. Bush is going to want to win this state. He's the former governor, and he won it comfortably in 2000. Let's see what he does here in the dice battle. Goes 2-1 to George W. Bush. He does get Texas, his home state, and that's always nice when you could win with a 2. That keeps this battle close as we go up to Minnesota next. 10 more electoral votes. 4-1. Going to Al Gore. Next state, Iowa. 6 more electoral votes. Those are going to Bush. He's got them. South now to Missouri. Used to be a swing state. This time it's going to go blue for Al Gore. Next, Arkansas. 6 electoral votes here. 6-3 for Bush. Next state, Louisiana. 8 electoral votes. Going to somebody. It's Bush. Now we're going to cross the Mississippi River. We're going to go up to Wisconsin. That has 10 electoral votes. This was a very close state in 2000. Let's see what happens this time. 6-6, just as close as the actual election. Very similar to 2000. Let's roll it again. Let's see what happens. 6-2. It is going to go red this time for Bush. Now we've got Illinois next. 19 electoral votes. That is 4-3 going to Bush. The next state is going to be Michigan. That has a lot of votes, 15 of them, and that's going to go to Gore. He's going to take Michigan. How about Indiana next? 11 electoral votes, 3-2 going to Al Gore. Next, Kentucky. Another 8 votes, going to Gore. Next state is Tennessee. That was Al Gore's home state in 2000. He didn't win it. Let's see what he does here in the dice battle. Who's going to get him? 5-5, nobody yet. Let's roll it one more time, see if we can break this tie. 6-2, Bush is going to take Tennessee. Mississippi's the next state. 6 more votes coming to Bush. How about next door in Alabama? Another 9 votes going to Bush. And that takes us down to Florida, and that has 30 electoral votes. This was the tipping point state in 2000, but in this dice battle, there's no recounts, there's no hanging chads. Somebody's going to win it. Let's see who it is. 4-6, going to George W. Bush. He's going to take Florida. And just like that, Bush has jumped ahead of Gore, 188 to 165. A lot of states left on the East Coast. Let's go north to Georgia. 16 electoral votes, 6-6. Let's do it again. 4-2, coming to Al Gore. Both candidates in the 180s now, as we go to South Carolina. And that's going to Al Gore. 2 in a row for Gore, as he takes a 2 electoral vote lead. And the next roll is going to be North Carolina. 16 electoral votes, 6-5, going to Bush. He's got him. Now we jump up to Ohio. I fill out the map the same way every time to keep it consistent. So here's Ohio. Let's do it. 6-2, going to Bush. Next state, West Virginia. Only 4 electoral votes here, but they're going red for Bush. Now we can go to Maine at large, 2 electoral votes. That's going to go 3-2 for Gore. How about Maine's first? 1 electoral vote, going to Gore again. Maine's second now. That's going to go to Bush. He's got that. Next door to New Hampshire. 4 electoral votes coming to Al Gore. Let's go next door again to Vermont this time. 3 electoral votes, 5-1, going to Bush. That takes us to New York. A lot of votes here, 28 of them. If Gore gets this, he'll be right back into it. If Bush gets it, he's going to be in position to win. Let's roll it. Here it comes. Who's going to get it? 4-1, going to Bush. It's a red New York. He's at 257. Gore at 197. Not a lot of room for error here for Gore. Next state is Massachusetts. Those are going to go to Al Gore. He takes those. He's over 200. Connecticut is next. 7 electoral votes. Those are going to go to Gore as well. Let's see if he can keep it rolling into Rhode Island. 4 electoral votes. 6-5. Going to Bush. He's got 4 more electoral votes. And the next state is New Jersey. 14 electoral votes. If Bush gets this, he's won the White House. If Gore gets it, he's still alive. Here it comes. Who's going to get it? It does go 5-1 in favor of George W. Bush. That puts Bush over 270. Gore is at 215. So Bush does win this. But let's finish it out with Delaware next. 3 electoral votes coming to Al Gore. Next state, Maryland. 10 electoral votes. Those are going to go red. Washington, D.C. That's the next roll. Those are going to Bush. How about Pennsylvania now? 19 electoral votes. 6-5. Those go to Al Gore this time. Last roll is Virginia. Which way is it going to go? And that's a tie at 4. We're going to have to re-roll it. Here it is. It's 6-1 going to Al Gore. He takes Virginia, and the final total is 288 for Bush, 250 for Gore. This was a fairly close battle. Bush just a little bit stronger this time. Gore does take California. It's not enough to put him over the top. Bush did well in the South, and he claimed some states in the Northeast, including New York. But in this dice battle, Bush does come out on top. Hopefully you had a good time. Let me know in the comments. Were you hoping for the 269-269 tie? Were you hoping Gore was going to win it? Or were you hoping Bush was going to win by a massive landslide? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.